Hi everybody, I'm Mike Simmons and I'm running for Congress in Illinois' 9th District. I serve in the Illinois State Senate where in the last 5 years I've passed 50 bills into law, including legislation that corrects the new child tax credit in Illinois, giving a working class tax cut to working people all across our state. That was my legislation. I also passed a bill that I worked on with Governor Pritzker to clear medical debt, erase medical debt for 400,000 households in our country. And the reality is that's the kind of focus that we need right now on bread and butter issues where people in McHenry County, Lake County, and down in Chicago are struggling to afford housing, to afford health care, prescription drugs, and all the other expenses that even our small businesses are struggling to pay with Donald Trump's tariffs. I don't look like your typical member of Congress. I represent everything that Donald Trump is trying to erase. As a person who is a child of an Ethiopian immigrant, I'm also the first openly LGBTQ person to ever serve in the Illinois Senate, and I'm running for Congress to bring representation and lived experiences to so many of the issues right now that need better leadership, that need more effective focus by members of Congress, and we just haven't been getting that. And so I'm proud to be running. And if I win this primary, I am somebody that will have a field office in McHenry County so that folks in places like Algonquin and Crystal Lake and Cary can see me, can access me, can understand what's going on, and can get excellent constituent services while I'm fighting for them in Washington to bring down the cost of living for all of us and to defeat fascism. MikeSimmons.org. We need to be focused on affordability, and this is such an important part of my platform and why I'm running for Congress, because I remember my mom up late trying to hide from me that she was trying to figure out which bill she was going to pay, whether she was going to be able to pay for her rent at her salon to keep her small business open or afford health care for her 2 children. We need to stop putting these kind of responsibilities on our parents and our working families across this country. And I'm running for Congress because I want to bring a laser focus to affordability. And if you go to MikeSimmons.org, you'll see that I am running to raise the minimum wage to $25 an hour. We need to have a much better focus on pay equity for women in our country who are woefully underpaid for the work that they do, just like my mom was. We need to be talking about a pathway to retirement security for our seniors who are becoming seniors and can't retire because they don't have pensions and their 401ks have been depleted the way my mom had to deplete her 401k to take care of her small business during a Great Recession. And so affordability is such a key part of my platform, bringing down the cost of healthcare, bringing down the cost of inventory for our small business owners in places like Crystal Lake and Cary and Algonquin who have been hit by Donald Trump's tariffs. And of course, we need to defeat fascism because ICE needs to be abolished so that we can protect our democracy.